Khan, Shalom, Shalom, Israel, Shalom to the Torah, Shaz, Yasha, Allah, giving the course, all honor, glory, and praise unto the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah, His brother, Yasha, Allah, with the W5LA, coming back to yet another video through the Spirit Power, Yahweh, Bashim, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah. So I'm going to get straight into this, all right? Just a quick video through the Spirit, a quick cold cut. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 20. We can start at verse 9, but the thing is, what I want to kick it off with is, you know, a lot of times, a lot of Israel knows this account in Jeremiah chapter 20, verses 8 through 9. And it's the famous account of Jeremiah basically trying to quit being a prophet of the Most High, but he couldn't. The Lord didn't allow him to. It was his lot to be a prophet. Ever since, before he was created in the womb, the Lord said, I knew thee, that thou should be a prophet, unto the house of Israel, roughly paraphrasing, in Jeremiah 1 and verse 5. So let's read Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 9. A lot of brothers just stop there to get to the point, but we're actually going to keep going all the way to verse 11, all right, through the Spirit, Lord willing. So let's go to verse 9, though. It says, Then I said, I would not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name. But his word was in mine heart as a burning fire shut up in my bones. And I was weary with forbearing, and I could not stay. So Jeremiah tried to quit being a prophet. He couldn't take it anymore. Right? He couldn't take it anymore. He's in derision daily. Everybody's mocking at him. And he's like, man, I can't take it anymore. Right? You know what? I'ma just quit. But Jeremiah said that the word that was in him and the Spirit was compelling him so much that he couldn't stay. He couldn't stop prophesying. He couldn't stop doing the work of the Lord. And let's go to verse 10, right? Because we usually stop there, but it's more in this chapter, right? This whole chapter for real is fire. But let's keep going to verse 10. It says, For I heard the defaming of many. So, and we can't even take that, towards us now in this truth. A lot of people like to defame us, man. A lot of people like to call us Black Hebrew Israelites. We're not Black Hebrew Israelites. What the hell is that? We're Israelites. We're Hebrew Israelites from our respected tribes. We never call ourselves BHI. That's all these terms that they like to put on us. We don't associate ourselves with. So they like to defame us, whether it be on the media, the news, the Instagrams, right? The Twitter, whatever, social media outlet. They like to make videos about us, tons of videos about us, right? And when I say us, I mean Hebrew Israelites as a whole. Don't matter what camp you're from, right? It says, For I heard the defaming of many, fear on every side. Report, say they, and we will report it. All my familiars watch for my halting, saying, Peradventure he will be enticed, and we shall prevail against him, and we shall take our revenge on him. So people were plotting on Jeremiah's downfall. People were waiting for Jeremiah to stop or to catch Jeremiah in his words, just like how they did Yahushua in Luke chapter 20, verse 20, right on down. They sent spies onto Yahushua to watch him, to catch him in his words. And Yahushua perceived of that. Jeremiah perceived of that. They're saying amongst themselves, peradventure, this brother will fall out the truth. And that's what they're saying now. These demons want us to fail, man. Right? These people in the world, they're waiting for us to put down the truth and come back and start smoking that blunt again, or start going back into the world again, man. They're waiting for these things. They're saying, peradventure, he will be enticed, and we shall prevail against him, and we shall take our revenge on him. So these are, what the people of the world are saying about us, right? Verse 11. But what? But the Lord is with me as a mighty, terrible one. The Lord, he's a mighty and terrible power, pursuant to the book of Job 18, verse 11. You shall bring him to the king of terrors, right? It says, Therefore my persecutors shall stumble, and they shall not prevail. They shall be greatly ashamed, for they shall not prosper. Their everlasting confusion shall never be forgotten, man. All right? And that's the confidence that Jeremiah had. Jeremiah said, look, the Lord is with me. I don't care what you're saying about me. I don't care if you're plotting on my downfall. Guess what? I'm not going to. Right? Let's go to the book of Micah real quick. Micah even talked about that. Let's go to Micah chapter 7. And you may fall in this truth. The Lord said in Proverbs 20, verse 16, righteous man is going to fall 7 times. But what? But he rises up again. He still keeps going, though. right? But the wicked shall fall into mischief. So let's go to Micah chapter 7 and verse number 7. Therefore I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me. So Micah had that confidence as well in the Lord. He said, my God will hear me. He didn't say maybe, right? He didn't say perhaps. He didn't say, well, maybe on Wednesdays and Thursdays. No, he said, my God will hear me. He said, rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. So this is what Micah is saying in terms of the enemy. He said, rejoice not against me, O my enemy, when I fall. Who is your enemy? The spiritual demon Satan. He's rejoicing when we fall. The demons that's around him, they're rejoicing when we fall, right? The people in the world, the people outside of this truth, man, that want us to just indulge in our lust, that want us to fail and want us to give up. But Micah said, rejoice not against me, right? O mine enemy, when I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. And when we sit in darkness, guess what? Lord willing, that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be a light unto us, as he has been in this wicked world, man. So, this is just a quick video going into how, hey, guess what, man? These people in the world, and I'm not saying all of them, right? I'm not saying all of them. But we know that if we are living the life of the prophets of old, if we're living the life of the apostles, there were people out there that was outside of this truth, that was waiting, right, for the apostles to fall, that was waiting for this truth to end, that was waiting for, ways in which they can catch the servants of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? They were praying on our downfall, and Jake always likes to talk about that in the world. People are praying, and for my downfall, right? But it's not working, and this and the third. Jake in the world, you don't have anything to worry about. It really should be us in this truth, and we know that people are praying on our downfall as well. But if we're of the Lord said you can do nothing against the truth before the truth. Let me end it off with that, Salakia, real quick, Lord willing. Right? Let's go to 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse number 8. It says, all praises says, for we can do nothing against the truth before the truth. So we can't do anything against the truth before it, man. All right. So if people are praying, on brother's downfall, on this truth's downfall, that the Bible may be banned, that the Bible may be blotted out of the face of the earth and things of this nature. And guess what? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because there's nothing you can do against the truth before it. Everything that people try to do to stop this truth is actually forwarding it. It's actually forwarding it. It's actually spreading it even more. So all praises to the Most High. So with that, all praises to Yahweh. Ba'ashem HaMashiach, Wamalaki Abashah, Lord willing. This video was edifying. Kwame Yashala, Shalom.